Things that are coincidence. What is a coincidence? What is a relationship between numbers? How do we create an equation? What do we do? Why am I doing what I do? Because the relationship is significant to a reality, to a realm that people of the world, 99% of the people, in fact, maybe a little bit less because of those who are exoteric, those who read cards, those who look at astrology, those who look at geometrics, those who understand numbers. That this world is a world of relationships between colors and shapes, angles, geometry, equations of math, the difference of our languages, and their own personal effect. So we're going to take something really small. We're going to just take number 51. That is the number for Mars. It's 3 times 17. So at the same time, I will divide 3 60s. Okay, that will give me 20. And that will give me 3. 3 17s and 3 20s will make my 33 equal to 37. That will create the cube. I'm not going to explain it. My 3 and 20 will create 23. It'll create 29 because all zeros equal 6. The 3 will now be 63, which stands for Jupiter. The 20 will be 26 and 63 is 89. It is the high sky, the reflection of 10, 10, which is the relationship of a star. 1 crossing through 5, 9, 3 crossing through 5, 7. Let's hold it this way, okay? And the relationship between holding it this way is very funny, okay? Because if this is the high point, these two cross through each other, 6 and 8. The passing point is 5, 7, 9. These three pass through each other, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3 rows, 4 rows. There are 5 actual rows here, but there's only 3. Go figure. Now, inside of this relationship, okay, is also the reverse. I'm not going to reverse this one. I'm only going to reverse this one. This one is 1/4 of this one. There's a 9 difference of this in addition, but the in-between is 8. There is a 45 difference here, but the in-between is 44. This stands for area space. At the same time, 11 times 4, 2 times 4. 11, 1 and 1 is 2. And 2 is 0, 2 equals to 8. 8 and 2 is the cycle of the moon, or just look at it. 88, 99, relationship to Jupiter. 66 and 66. In Gematria, it's 6, 7, 8, which is 6, 7, actually 6 in Gematria. If you're looking at the piano, it's a continuation. So here we have every. Now, when we look at 52 out of 100, 52 out of 100, 4 times 25, 4 times 15. 25 and 15 equals to your 40. Your relationship with 40 in the desert out of 160. Cut that in half, we have 80. 4 times 20. This is that average. 4 times 20. 2 times 20 equals to half. Okay, the difference between here and here is 27, 26 in between. This 27 will recreate number 23. Okay, we don't want to talk about that. 77, 66, the spirit of 76 coming out of 52 equals to the earth heart, and it equals to a bunch of other relationships. This one over here is 1/4 of 100. The difference is 75. The difference of this one is 48. 48, when you add up area space in the alphabet, okay, I don't remember which number it is. I think it is 1. I think it is 10, 1 plus 0. I think it is 19, 1 plus 9 is 10 equals 1, and 28. 28 and 19 is 47, plus 10 is 57, plus 1 is 58. But we're going to stop where the alphabet stops. 1 plus 10 is 11, plus 19 equals to 30. Let me just drop that for now, okay, because I missed the number. I don't remember where it was. Okay, so we're just going to drop this number. The in-between of this number is 47 and 74. 4 and 8 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 7 and 5 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3. CB codes 3 and 2. This one, 47, TIME equals 47. 5 and 6 is in between. That's what I call the sum of the sun, because that is a number of a relationship. If you add up the number THREE, it equals 56. If you add up number SEVEN equals 65, that is also 1111. What is in between the numbers? Here it is 34. Here it is 34. Here's 2, 3, 4 vibration. Inside of Mars, here's only 3 and 4. This number is inside 1 and 6. This number is in the center. 1 is in the center of all, because everything goes around 1. 2 makes a diameter crisscross between north, east, and southwest, or the reverse, if you want to look at it that way. 77 is the number to Christ. Okay, over here, 74 is the number to Jesus, and a relationship between 313, where the passing mark into the next round, 4 balls to walk onto your base, equals to that number 4. 4 times 7 is 28, cycle to the moon. 4 plus 7 equals 11. The total is 39, or the 7th inning stretch. 6.5 inning, number 65 or 56. 5 times 6, 5 plus 6 is 30 and 11 equals to 41. And that relationship goes like this. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 is 5 and 4. It equals to the IT system, 5 times 4, 5 plus 4 equals to 29, and that is the 20th letter and the 9th letter, 29, the IT system. A and I, which is on two sides because of the game of pool. So inside of this, 44 is a relationship to space, which 1 divides the space up. In between the center of all space is 4, 5, 6, and 2, 5, and 8. That is your star. 2 and 8, 4 and 6, 10, 10 is 20, plus the 5 equals to your 25 value. Okay, inside of here, it's 121, 11 times 11. Inside of here, that's right, the magic number of ABC, 1, 2, 3. Inside of here, it equals to 52 Earth, and over here equals to 54, the number inside the sun. Okay, this is 09, creates 69. This is 08, creates 68. 68 is 101 away from the 7th gate, in which 9 plays the greatest role, because I need 4 of these calculators, 1 beside and 2 down, to create the center. If we had all 9s, 9 here, 9 up, 9 here, 9 here, equals to 36, 3 and 6, which is the biggest creation ship, because 1 moves into the center, and number 63 equals to Jupiter. Everything equals to Jupiter, and everything equals to Pluto and Jupiter, because Pluto plays the biggest role in this game. Might be the smallest planet at the greatest distance, but it plays the greatest role because it links the next partial of the solar system that we do not know, because how can we know? How can I know anything? 10 years ago, I started with a notion because all kinds of information was exploding in my mind and I had no idea. But now that I see it, I believe what I see because the number of relationships. Am I wrong? Can you say somebody's wrong because a numerological count of letters adds up to different words, which processes this inside the relationship of numbers? 51 and 52 is 103, and that is the number to Mercury. All zeros equal 6 creates 163, 613 laws of Moses, 6 for a touchdown, 1 for the extra point, and 3 for the field goal. 1 football in between 2. The football's going this way, and the posts are here, so something that goes through has the greatest value of movement of motion. Here is 6. This will now create 3. 6 and 3, this is 6, and over here 6 and 6 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 6 and 3, both out of Mars. This one will create 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 6 and 5, 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, 6 and 5. 6 and 5, 11 and 11 will equal 22. This is 6 and 6, 6 and 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 and 6 is 12, equals to 48. 6 times 6, 36. 6 and 6, 12, equals to 48. So they crisscross with each other. The same thing for this. 7 times 4, 7 plus 4 is 39, and 39 is 78, which is the division. When you go to the store and you buy something, they took away the penny. Every one of these things, if you want to talk about there's a God, he sent us messages because everything in this world was already a relationship and a creation that we couldn't think any further than everything that was already created within. That's the way it works. That's why in the Matrix we had the black cat, because the minute there's something that repeats, it means because they overlapped it while they learnt themselves, they had to put it back into the system and start over from that point on. It's like linking films together. The difference between here and here is the Y letter, YZY. 26 is the in-between, 27 is the alter, the total is 53. The same relationship in cards in the alphabet. When the first one is 1, the last one is 26. The total is 27. Here, the difference is 36. R and R, the closest number, the closest number. 36 or 63 to number in the moon. 3 times 6 is 18, 3 plus 6 is 9, and now we have the relationship over here. So these two keep relating. 52 and 51, 103. 25 and 15, 40. 103 and 40 is 143, and that is the spirit of DC. AC, DC, altered and deferred current. That's the basics of my thing. There's more things I can say about that. We're not going to talk about this page yet, the Abbott and Costello. I can't seem to get into my mind how to explain that. 75 times 75. This year, the Hebrew New Year is 5776. Mars is 15. 15 times 15 is 225. Because remember, until we build this system, we cannot take this system and add it to the next system until we build this system and then start after 0, just like the Jesus thing when he was born, times 0, C and E, and he cramps. 15 times 15. Why don't we look at it this way? 15 times 15 is 225, plus 5775 equals to 6,000 years. 15 times 15 is 225. 76 times 76 is 5776. 5776 and 225 equals to 6001. The next and last relationship is in Montreal, 514. 5-4, the sun, the spirit in the sun, the passage of the foxhole, Montreal. And all the relationships about the streets downtown, I won't go into. But what I will say is this. In the year 1967 in Montreal, they had Terre des Hommes. They had to replicate what happened in this world by moving and building islands. Okay, so when they built this island in Montreal, they had the Expo. They called it Expo 67. If you go look at all the buildings, they were all parts of the Star of David. Well, for Christ's number and 3 and 3 of creation, 33, we had the year 2000. We complete the year in September because September is the birth. 1 year, 9 months, 21, because of the cube that is installed in a moon. Now, The relationship of 2012, 12, 12, is because of the bat mitzvah female. 12 and 12 is 21. 12 is also 33, created in this world over here, the 555 world, because when you put 4 of these together, right, you go all the way up and connect all the 5s, and you have 896, 896, 896 at all the corners, 23, 23, 23, 69 equals to 92. That is your birth. 9 and 2, 9 and 2, 9 and 2 equals 18, 27. This is creation. 2 times 7, 14. DNA, 2 plus 7 to 9, birth. But it's 9, it's 0, 9 becomes 69 and 23. 69, 7, and 23 is 79, 89, 92, back to the same number again. Now we have the bat mitzvah. We have the sweet 16 of the half-life because we have 4 corners, and I'm going to use this in simple prime, only one calculator. I'm not using all of them. Otherwise, we'll have to run it through here. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, and here's the split of the half-life. This is in between. 6 is in between. We have the greatest distance on 4 corners. 6 is in between. If we run it this way, it's a little bit different. This is the way our rain falls, the angle of the energy. I'm assuming, I don't know, I do not have a horseshoe up my, I don't like to say this, I do not have a horseshoe up my ass, which is, I believe, something to do with magnetic pull. I don't know how it works on 2 sides of my bum. So what we're going to do now is 2000. Now we get to 221. That is now the cube. And at the same time, 43 DC times the number 47 equals to 2021, or ABC. Okay? Because ABC times 47 is 5781. 5781 is 123 times 47, in which comes in pieces and parts from the birth and creation, starting from Abraham. Okay? All the way up to the time of 2021. In fact, the last cycle of 2021 brings me 54. 54, 540 times 4, 2,000 divided by 4 equals to 500. There are 505 leap years, 505 Levi's genes. It creates 0, creates 6, becomes 565, NWO, New World Order. So that's just the numbers that in relationship. This is the beginning of a new cycle. 2021, when it starts, it'll be the beginning of a cycle because it'll be the end. 0, there is no 0. So when you end a year and begin the next year, okay, when 2020 ends, 2021 is gone by. Raphael 7286 in the longest video. Thank you for watching this video.